Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome friends of Japanese prints for another edition of our video productions about Japanese prints. I'm Dieter and I'm the manager and owner of the Artelino company, and we sell Japanese prints in weekly online auctions. Today's video is not about a specific Japanese artist, nor am I introducing a specific print that I want to sell to you. Oh, of course, yeah. No, today this is an internal issue. I want to discuss an issue of our bidding. I want to explain to you how you can protect yourself against losing an item, a print that you want so much, but a few minutes, a few seconds sometimes before auction end, someone else shows up, counterbids you, and you lose it. Recently, we had some complaints. Of course, some people were disappointed, frustrated, some were even angry. But before I explain to you how you can protect yourself against the so-called sniper bidding, yeah, that's the word, I first should explain how Artelino auctions work, because it's different from what you may be used from eBay auctions or other eBay type copies. Artelino art auctions are more like a conventional auction house. We have auctions with a fixed beginning and a fixed end. And our auctions always run over 1 week. They start on Sunday, 8 p.m. our local time, which is Central European Time, CET. We are located here in southern Bavaria, in a rural area near the Alps. It's beautiful. And we are 6 hours ahead of US East Coast and 9 hours ahead of US West. So when you guys in San Francisco just finish your breakfast on Sunday at 11 p.m., our auction ends. And 1 second later, the new auction starts. This is how it works, yeah? And now, I told you we had some emails from disappointed clients. One was even pretty angry, and they asked us, hey, there's a feature with other auctions where the auction automatically prolongs as long as you still have bids, as bids are coming in, and then when there are no bids anymore for, let's say, 5 minutes, then the auction ends. Like this, okay, I can quietly counterbid without sweaty hands, so why don't you have that? Let me tell you what we did roughly 15 years ago. Well, then I had this idea. It's not a feature invented by us or by anybody else, and I thought, hey, might be quite good. Like this, well, we could also make maybe a few better results, increase sales a little bit. But before we wanted to introduce it, we thought it might be a good idea. Let's discuss it with our clients, by email, of course. And then something happened that I did not expect. Yeah, we got a flood of emails, and 90% rejected it vigorously. Yeah, they nearly tore the hairs off my scalp. You can still see that. And yeah, they were all against it. Why? I asked them, and they said, we want to have this last minute, this last second thrill. We want to have it. That's one reason why we don't have it and why we don't plan to introduce it. But now there's also a second reason, yeah. 15 years ago, we had only 1 auction per month. Now we have continuous auctions, 1 fixed auction every week. So if we had this dynamic prolongation feature, yeah, then we would have 2 auctions overlapping each other. And I'm afraid this would put too much digital stress on many of our clients. You would have to be present in 2 auctions at the same time. Well, the one that ends to make sure, okay, that you get your beloved print. And the new auction, where there's usually a rush to get the early bird bonus. So to wrap it up, we don't have it and we have no intention to introduce it. Of course, we explain on our website how auctions really work. You find it here on, it's called Auction Guide, How Can You Bid? There's even a video. Yeah, the problem is a little bit, nobody reads anymore on the internet, and was different 15 years ago, but this is definitely a problem for us, how to get the message across. But I promised you at the beginning, okay, there is a solution that you can protect yourself against this sniper bidding, as it is called. Well, this last minute, last second taking away by a counterbid of the print you wanted to have. And the solution is called maximum bid. Set a maximum bid. Not an invention by Artelino. You can find this feature also with the name of proxy bid. How does it work? You set the amount you're willing, the maximum amount you're willing to pay for a print you want to have. You set it in advance. And now if somebody comes and counterbids against you, well, then this system will counterbid for you up to your limit. So nothing can happen. Unless, of course, somebody counterbids you over the limit that you set with your maximum bid. A question, is it safe or is it possible to counterbid against yourself? I remember 15 years ago there was an auction site that had that problem. It's absolutely safe. You cannot counterbid yourself. Second question, can you also set this maximum bid while you are still the winner? Yes, you can. So it really works lovely. And in the next step, I will show you on our website how you can set it, and you will see it's as easy as taking candy away from a baby, my friend. We are now here on the auction catalog page, on page 1 of overall 12 pages. Each page has 12 items. And okay, now let's go scroll down a little bit, and let's assume you like, well, this print here, it's by Kunisada, and it has a reserve of, let's say, of 90. That's the minimum bid, and it doesn't have a bid yet. Okay, and now we want to place a bid, but we want to place it by setting a maximum bid that is higher. Okay, we click on place bid. This is the bidding page that our clients know well. And here you can see the reserve. High bid doesn't have a bid yet, no bidder yet, and the system automatically is set with this drop-down box to the minimum bid that is required for a valid bid. And that is, of course, the reserve is 90, and there you have a drop-down box, and this is how you set your maximum bid. And let's assume this print is worth for you a maximum of $150. So you select $150, and now by clicking on submit bid, you would set your maximum bid for $150, and the system, you would, after clicking on submit bid, you would be the high bidder, but for 90. But if someone comes and counterbids against you, the system would automatically counterbid for you up to a maximum of 150. And this is how it works. As I said before, it's really easy, like taking candy from a baby. And because we are actually on the real website, we now click on cancel. Okay? Well, my friends, you've seen setting a maximum bid is easy. Of course, we also have, you can also read that on our website. We have a question and answer page. Let's say, well, let's move up here a little bit. It's here in the service section, questions and answers, of course. And at the beginning, okay, it starts with the maximum bid, how it works, but it also answers a lot of other potential questions you may have. I have two recommendations, general recommendations for you for our auctions. Well, first, use the maximum bid. It's a good thing. You cannot do anything wrong. And second, please don't get carried away and don't become too excited. And if you lose, don't be frustrated, please. Well, there's a wording, you don't get an item in an auction, they call you the loser, and the other one is the winner. In reality, it could be different. The guy who outbids like mad, he could have bought this print for a price too high. So when I buy something and spend too much money, I'm actually the loser, yeah? And another thing, you don't get your preferred item in an auction. But that's the old auction. Who cares about yesterday's papers? 1 second after the old auction is over, the new auction starts. Take a look at it. A new auction with maybe 150 or more prints. So be smart and be cool. And for today, well, thanks for watching. And if you like our videos, you can subscribe on the YouTube channel. It is Artelino, artelino.com. And if you like Japanese prints, visit our website www.artelino.com. It's not only an auction site, we offer also a bunch of contents about Japanese prints. Well, thanks for watching, thanks for your patience, and take care of yourself. That's important. Goodbye.